Most people think their life changes when something external happens. A new year, a new job, a new opportunity, a new amount of money. But the truth is far more uncomfortable. Life only changes when you do, and most people never do. Not because they can't, but because changing who you are feels like dying while still alive. This is the story of someone who chose that death. Not dramatically, not heroically, quietly, reluctantly, and completely. He wasn't born into chaos. He was born into limitation, the kind that doesn't scream, but whispers every day. The kind that trains you to expect less without ever telling you that's what it's doing. His childhood taught him rules no one ever wrote down. Don't dream too big. Don't ask too many questions. Don't expect life to be generous. He learned early that survival was praised more than ambition, that struggling made you respectable, that wanting more made you suspicious. So he adapted. He learned to be grateful for scraps. He learned to lower his voice when speaking about the future. He learned to make peace with disappointment before it arrived. And that adaptation became his identity. By the time he reached adulthood, he wasn't broken. He was conditioned. Conditioned to work hard without expecting reward. Conditioned to wait instead of decide. Conditioned to believe that success belonged to other people. People born luckier, smarter, richer, chosen. He told himself he was being realistic. But realism, unchecked, is just fear with good PR. Years passed, jobs changed, addresses changed, but the feeling stayed the same. That constant tension in the chest, that quiet panic at the end of every month, that exhausting cycle of almost enough. He worked hard, harder than most, but effort without direction is just exhaustion in disguise. The dangerous part wasn't the lack of money. It was the belief that this was normal. The breaking moment didn't come with drama. No shouting, no tears. It came one night, alone, counting the same amount of money he had counted for years. Same numbers, same anxiety, same future. And for the first time, he didn't ask, "Why is life unfair?" He asked something far more terrifying. What if the problem isn't my circumstances? What if it's me? That question changes everything, if you let it. Because once you see your role in your suffering, you lose the comfort of blaming. And comfort, even painful comfort, is addictive. That night, he noticed something he had never allowed himself to see. His thoughts were small. His language was apologetic. His dreams were cautious. His confidence was conditional. He had been waiting for permission to become someone else, and permission never comes. So he made a decision. Not a loud one, not an emotional one, a sober, grounded, irreversible one. He decided to stop living like someone who expected to lose. The change did not feel empowering at first. It felt lonely. He woke up earlier, not to grind, but to think, to sit in silence with his discomfort, to study the rules of a world he had been surviving in blindly. He read, obsessively, not motivation, but psychology, not fantasy, but discipline, not shortcuts, but foundations. If this story resonates with you so far, please click the subscribe and like button. Your support is truly appreciated. Let us continue. The more he learned, the more uncomfortable the truth became. Money didn't avoid him because he wasn't smart enough. It avoided him because he didn't trust himself with it. Opportunities didn't pass him by because he was unlucky. They passed because he hesitated, doubted, and shrank when they appeared. Success didn't reject him. He rejected it first. So he changed how he moved. He stopped explaining himself, stopped seeking validation, stopped needing to be understood. This cost him people. Friends grew distant. Some mocked him. Some resented him. Some tried to pull him back into familiarity. But growth demands separation. You cannot rise while remaining emotionally loyal to the version of you that was comfortable being small. Progress was invisible for a long time. No applause, no recognition, just discipline practiced in silence. There were days he wanted to quit. Days doubt screamed louder than belief. Days the old life tempted him with familiarity. But he stayed. He learned to sit with uncertainty without running back to comfort. He learned to delay pleasure without resentment. He learned to fail without self-hatred. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, things began to shift. People listened when he spoke. Opportunities responded differently. Money stopped feeling hostile. Not because he became perfect, but because he became grounded. When money finally came, it didn't overwhelm him. It didn't intoxicate him. It didn't change him. Because the real transformation had already happened. He had learned self-trust. He reinvested instead of flexing. He protected his time instead of wasting it. He chose long-term stability over short-term praise. And that is the difference between wealth that lasts and wealth that disappears. Years later, people called him lucky. They asked what the secret was. They wanted motivation. They wanted hacks. They wanted the ending without the isolation. But the truth was simple and uncomfortable. He didn't escape poverty when his income changed. He escaped it when his identity did. Because poverty is not just a financial state, it's a psychological one. And once you leave it internally, the external world has no choice but to follow. This is why a new year doesn't change most people. They keep the same habits, the same thinking, the same emotional reactions. They want new results without becoming someone new. But transformation doesn't ask what you want. It asks who you're willing to let die. The version of you that avoids responsibility. The version that waits for confidence before acting. The version that confuses comfort with safety. Let that version go and everything changes. Not overnight, but permanently. So as this new year begins, ask yourself this: who do I need to stop being so I can finally become who I was meant to be? Because the life you want isn't waiting for effort. It's waiting for alignment. And the moment you choose that, truly choose it, your story begins to change.